Okay. Well, since we didn't see any other way we can go, let's take the elevator. The elevator has access to the roof, the second floor, the first floor, and the basement. And since we're told to go check the basement, let's do that. Okay. What happened here? There is blood on the floor, there are papers everywhere, a lot of flashing lights. I don't like it. Search your ID card. You use the ID card. Feels very purple in this lighting. Okay, well, let's see if she's in here. Ms. Voice. Oh dear lord. Let's pretend we didn't see any of this, because that's not normal. Okay. What about here? His voice. Okay, well, this room is a lot more normal, except for the blood right there. The door's locked on the other side. Okay, well, back this way, and here. You can hear eerie sounds from the roof. Will you enter the room? Well, given that it is the only room left, and that maybe it's Ms. Voice being eerie, sure. Damn it. Well, what do we have here? What do we have here? Who dares to disrupt the stillness? Is that a suit or pajamas? And aren't you the guy that was on the news report? How irritating. A well-known poet once said, April is the cruelest month. Why? Because it is then that one must wake up from a long sleep and face the barren world. Also, school starts. Looking back on the past, it is evident that the history of mankind is comprised of meaningless events, the worthless overgrowth of a civilization blind to its sins, continuous bloodshed and war, and thousands of years of repeating the same mistakes again and again. The world must start over from the beginning. The way to salvation was foretold in the scripture of Moroku, and today is the day that the prophecy shall be fulfilled. The old world will sink like a setting sun, and the new world will arise in its place. Who are you? From what I remember, you're not one of the followers who survived the purge of the park. An acquaintance of Ms. Voice. Come to think of it, this was a hospital, wasn't it? I see. You came to visit her. However, even a pebble creates ripples when cast in water. I do feel pity for you, but your life ends here. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Let's talk about this. I mean, hey. Do not fear. All the inhabitants of this world will follow before long. Your time has come just a bit sooner. That's all. Well, let's follow Tech's advice and run away. What a futile attempt. One should face death honorably. I don't want to die. Stop! What? Can't you let one person go? Should have absolutely no effect on our plan. The insignificance of the gesture makes no difference. I will not allow any exceptions. If you don't save him, I'll stop cooperating with you. Such a troublesome maiden. Well, I'll leave the teaching to the teacher. Please leave this room. I would like to enjoy the blissful end in solitude. Maine, I'll be waiting on the roof. We'll have a good view of the city from there. Come, see it with your own eyes. Witness that which will change the world. Okay, well, let's go tell everyone that we found his voice. Now what? Someone is up ahead. What's wrong, my little master? Are you wondering about that person over there? I see. My. But we're busy at the moment. Let's come back later. The child and the old woman have disappeared. I don't like this hospital. Class, you're never gonna believe this. Class isn't in the lobby. Really? Okay. Back into the elevator we go. Up to the roof. I'm not gonna go running around looking for class. Maybe she's in the bathroom. Maybe she's in the men's room. Hi, Maine. I'm glad I made it in time back there at the basement. Me too. I wouldn't want you to fall prey to a demon. You heard what Hikawa said, right? The world is about to be engulfed by chaos. It's called the Conception. The rebirth of the world, an event which no human has ever witnessed. Everyone outside this hospital will perish. I doubt anyone would approve of such a terrible thing. But even if we let the old world continue to exist, it would eventually lose all of its power. The world must first die for it to be born again. And I alone will carry the burden of its sin. No, I don't have any regrets. You came here, led by fate. And it is your fate that you will live through the conception. It may actually be more painful than death. Thanks, I think. But I believe in you. Maine, please find me. You're right here. No matter how the world changes, I'll be your strength. As the maiden, I'll take part in the creation of the new world. I'm sure that I'll be able to provide you with guidance. I know it's difficult for you to understand, but we're out of time. Maine, if you can find me on your own, I promise that I'll tell you everything. The answers to all your questions. And what my true feelings are. You, who is about to enter my world, show me your heart. You have nothing in your heart, not even a hint of reason, with a capital R. For the one who will shape the world, this cannot be. Go, and discover yourself. It is my honor to tell you that my little master has shown an interest in you. Poor human. He wants to give you a special gift. It is vital that you receive this gift. Please do not move. You will only hurt for an instant. I don't think I want this. I definitely don't want this. That's not right. Oh God, what is that? This will make you a demon. And now I'm phosphorescent. Magatama, the essence of a demonic power, or of demonic power. You have now joined the ranks of demons. My little master is always watching you, so don't bore him. You obtain the Magatama Marogare. From the command menu, square button, you can view and ingest Magatama. Okay, so, a few changes. Now, apparently I'm a demon. And on top of that, there's this new thing on the top left-hand corner. Shows 1 out of 8. And looks like an eclipsed moon or something. And in fact, it is a phase system. And as you move around the world, the number will progress. And it will affect the strength of monsters that you fight, as well as certain other things, which I'll get into later. So the map has been reset, and now we have access to the main menu. So, there's the item menu, which lets us use items, and we have a Soma and a Sacred Water. These were the 2 mysterious drinks that we picked up. Now they're actually useful to us. You can throw away items, you can look at gems, which we don't have, and special items, which we have the ID card, which works in the basement. Skills. I don't have any usable skills right now, so it does nothing. Party. So as a Shin Megami Tensei game, you will have monsters that you can summon into your party. So the top 4 lines is the active party, and then the darker squares on the right below it would be your stock of monsters that you have access to but aren't in your active fighting party. And then of course you can get rid of monsters to make room for others. Magatama menu. It will let you ingest, yes, it says ingest, a Magatama, which will change your stats. Marogare gives 2 to strength and vitality and 1 to the other stats. It imparts physical attack skills and has normal resistances. Each of these will be a different Magatama that we can find in the game. Status. Lets you look at how you're doing. So I am a fiend. Every monster, or really everything in the game, is defined by, I guess you could say, a genus and a name. Or genus and species. So I have become a member of the fiend genus. And there will be plenty of other genuses or genii of monsters. My name is my character. I'm level 1. I need 6 more XP to level up. I have 30 hit points, 12 magic points. I currently have 2 in all of my stats, and then Marogare provides those green dashes, which result in my current stats being what they are. I have normal resistance, which means that all elements will do normal damage to me. I am not weak against any, I am not strong against any. And I have no skills, but because I have Marogare ingested, the next skill I will learn is lunge. Let's see, config, I can turn on and off vibration. I think I will turn on menu memory. This will let me know, or this will just help me get back to whatever was the last attack I used. And auto memory, which is, you can, in combat you can push triangle to auto attack. If it's off, you will just do regular hits. If auto memory is on, whatever was your last action is what you will keep doing. Okay, and load just lets you load game without having to reset the system. So let's look around. This door is still locked. What are you staring at me for? Am I that peculiar? Have you been living all your demon life in a cave? Actually, I lived my entire demon life in that room in there, because it's been pretty short. So see, now the phase is 2 of 8. You can hear something from inside that room. It also now has a symbol on it. Hey, it's that guy. Who's there? Wait a minute, aren't you the kid I met at the park? What happened to you? I don't know. I see. Well, at least you still think like a human. So, what the hell is going on? All of a sudden, I was blinded by a bright light, and the next thing I knew, I was here in this room. I took a quick look around, and it looks like I'm in a hospital. Since you're here too, does that mean this is Shinjuku Medical Center? Anyways, as much as I want to know what's going on out there, I don't think it's safe for me to walk around. By the way, have you come across any yet? Any what? Well, they're definitely not human. My guess is they're demons. My strange experience, your new look, and these weird creatures. I don't think the police will be able to help us here. Damn. I might have to seriously consider the possibility. It's hard to believe, but if this is Shinjuku Medical Center, then I can't just rule it out. The conception could have occurred for real. I've seen this barrel-like object somewhere before. If my memory serves me right, it belongs to a man named Hikawa. He must have something to do with all this. Standing here talking won't get us anywhere. If you're strong enough to fight those demons, then will you gather information for me? I tried talking to what looked like a ghost, but I didn't have much luck. What's happened to the world? Are there other humans out there? We can only learn answers. Are we going to learn the answers to these questions by finding somebody else? I wish I could do it myself, but I don't think I last very long against those demons. Besides, I'd really like to spend some time studying this object. I'm counting on you. So now the real purpose of this room. These cylinder rooms are our save points. So let us save. "48 minutes to get started." Yikes. But no time to rest. I kind of want to get a little bit more done before calling it a night. So, maybe you should try and get out of this hospital. Good luck. I'm going to do a little bit more, and if I have to split the video, that's so good. Okay, so it's in the crazy pentagram room. It's a healing room. What does a demon like you want? I'll heal your wounds, so please don't eat me. Soul healed you. I'll heal your wounds anytime, so don't eat me, please. Thanks, Doc. Who are you? Yet another demon after Magatsuhi? No. Don't even know what that is. You can feel an extraordinary power from beyond the door. Will you open it? Yes, because we don't have choice. You find yourself in a strange place. I'll say. A voice echoes in your head. Come, show me the strength of a demon. The old man and the woman disappeared. Okay, well. You see a cash cube. Will you open it? Cash cubes are the treasure chests of this game. So of course we will. You obtained 2 medicines. I want to eat. Eat. Okay, so, combat. Okay, so bottom right is the party status. Top right, it's whose turn it is, so it says player, which means it's my turn. It would say enemy otherwise. And there is a purple demon-y face over there. And that is a turn marker. For each demon face you have, you can, and also for the enemies, for each demon face they have, you get 1 action. However, if you look at right now, I've set myself to pass. It says skip action at half turn cost. So you could technically have 2 people skip for the cost of 1 action. You also only spend half an action if you do an attack that crits or is a weakness of the enemy. So there's a lot of strategy involved. So also shows I can hit triangle to auto attack. But let's look at everything else first. So bottom left we have the combat menu. So right now I'm on the fight tab. I can attack, which is a physical attack for low damage, where I can pass. There's the talk tab, which lets us talk to demons to get them to join our side. All of the fights in this section are scripted, so no one will talk to you. Use items. Medicines will heal a fixed amount of HP for 1 ally. I can try to escape, but again, these are all scripted fights, so no. So, since I have really nothing better to do, I'm just going to auto-attack. So see, the enemy actually have 2 turns. Magatsuhi. See, 2. And I critted, so I got an extra attack. Death touch, which lets them heal off of you, but not very much because they're pretty weak. And I've leveled up. I got 10 XP and 30 Magatsuhi, which is the currency in this game. Level up. so I get to increase one of my stats. So strength affects physical attacks, magic affects magic attacks, and I believe the amount of MP you have. Vitality is your defense plus the amount of HP you have. Agility makes you more likely to hit things and less likely to be hit. And luck, I think, affects crits and things like that. For now, because I don't have any spells and I just want to kill things as quickly as possible, I'm going to increase my strength. Now when you level up, there's a chance that your Magatama will begin to act violently within you, and if you let it do so, there is a number of effects that it can do based on which Magatama it is. Marogare has a very good chance to heal you, so let's go for it. I'm fully recovered. Nope, can't use the map in here, but see, my HP and MP are back at full. By my master's orders, I'll treat your wounds. Dr. Dark healed your party. Well, I didn't really need that, but oh well. So now we have a Haunt Preta. Before it was a Foul Will-O-Wisp. Well, I still have nothing else I can do, so let's auto-attack. Punch. Oh, I missed. When you miss, or the enemy is resistant or even immune to whatever you try to do, you actually will lose extra actions. So it's really important that you don't use attacks that will suck against what you're trying to fight. Okay, so I'm just going to heal again. So even though we're fighting, because these are all scripted battles, it does not affect the blue glow. It's technically still a safe area, which means I can run around as much as I want and not get attacked. Which means I can keep backtracking to get healed by Dr. Dark there. Voice echoes in your head. This way. If that's the way to go... They disappeared again. If that's the way to go, let's go the other way. So now we have the Foul Will-O-Wisp and a Jirei, or Jiraiya. I always call them Jireis, but that's wrong. It's Jiraiya Kodama. Anyone who's watched Princess Mononoke, the Kodama are those creatures in the trees that shake their heads. They're like childlike spirits. Let's kill it first. Oh no, I missed. Get rid of that Kodama, because it does more damage than the Will-O-Wisp does. Okay. Now we can just beat on it. Aw, really? Okay, and up here is another cash cube. And we got a Maragi Rock. So what does a Maragi Rock do? A Maragi Rock does light fire damage to all enemies in battle. It actually casts the spell Maragi. Agi is the base for all for fire spells in this game. I won't say all, but most fire spells in this game. And Ma is a prefix that makes things usually target all enemies. So as we gain other spells, for example, the typical cold spell is Bufu, the one that attacks all, Mabufu. Electric spell, Zio. Group electric spell, Mazio. Oh no, they critted. I gave them an extra attack. Ow, stop critting on me. think I can still go in there. But ow. And I level up. Increase my strength again. And I learned lunge. And Marogare begins to act violently again. Let me continue. Yes. And I'm fully healed. Perfect. I need to stop hitting triangle to open up the menu, because it won't work. So now I have lunge. It costs 4 HP. It does physical damage, light damage to one enemy. So usually physical skills use HP, magical skills use MP, which is very dangerous because a strong physical skill can leave you pretty crippled. But I believe it's always percentage. Physical skills are always percentage, so you will know. Yeah, it won't always do 4 HP. As I level up, that will actually go up. So I think it's about 10% for this one. A voice echoes in your head. So you made it. Your strength is outstanding. We shall meet again soon. Pretty strange. That old man looks a bit like the boy, and the young woman looks a bit like the old woman. Coincidence? Let's go with yes. Okay, so so you can see the healing point and the save point on the map. That exclamation point is where the door was, but honestly, it's not really that important. Like the card key access door, but who cares? So I think we're at full health. Yes, we are. So let's just save, and I think this is where I will call it a game. Save. 1 hour exactly. Okay. So I hope you're excited. I know I am. And until next time. Toodaloo.
I'm playing a game!